Is there a word for words that people are more likely to have read than heard, thus don't know how to pronounce? As a software guy, I find myself using words like idempotent and cache, which I'm very familiar with from technical writings, but have seldom heard being spoken. When I do hear someone using these words, I'm frequently surprised by their pronunciation, and have no idea which of us is correct, if either. I'm not asking for guidance on how to pronounce these words, I just want to know if there is a word or phrase to describe them. And if it's an uncommon word, how would it be pronounced?
When a word has a primacy in its written form over its spoken form, such a scenario is termed as ocularcentrism. Ocularcentrism, the privileging of vision over the other senses, from Oxford reference, a perceptual and epistemological bias ranking vision over other senses in Western cultures. An example would be a preference for the written word rather than the spoken word, in which case, it would be the opposite of phonocentrism. Both Plato and Aristotle gave primacy to sight and associated it with reason. We say that seeing is believing, see for yourself, and I'll believe it when I see it with my own eyes. When we understand, we say, I see. We see eye to eye when we agree. We imagine situations in the mind's eye.
In Judith Winhorsted's book Some of My Best Friends Are Books, a guide for teaching gifted readers, she references this phenomenon and calls it calliope syndrome, playing on how someone who has seen but not heard the word calliope would assume it was pronounced. Books that contain pronunciation guides are helpful for gifted readers, though they are rare, and a pleasant surprise when found, since so many avid readers know words only from reading and therefore mispronounce them. One excellent teacher of gifted high school students calls this the calliope syndrome. Some of my best friends are books.
My 9-year-old daughter and I found this page after doing a Bing search for this question. She has actually invented a wolf for words you read but don't know how to pronounce. A word like that is a pseudonym, pronounced pseudonym. We think it's as good of a word as any, so let's tell the dictionary people.
If you want to support the channel, please consider liking and subscribing.